on his Burnley debut. Oh, what a goal from Josh Brownhill. His first goal for Burnley. The Clarets are on fire. On in turn for Cullen, looking for Brownhill again. Oh, he helps it on. Big chance here for Tala. Can he get the crossing? He can. Rodriguez doing it. It's Coutinho at the back goal. It's Billy Manetta. 1-0 Clarets.
Hey, how are we all doing? Welcome back. Another England fixture to get through. Another 90 minutes of, well, let's hope for another scoreline like we had on Friday. It weren't a bad game, to be fair. You know, Mac was saying it earlier. I can see that Mac's in the chat. Hope you are well, as is Henry. Nice to see you. And Renee has just got the comment in. But it's nice to see you all in, nice and early. I appreciate it. So thank you very much indeed. But can England do it? I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Did Ukraine win earlier? I think Ukraine got a 1-0 win earlier on. I'm not entirely sure, which puts them second in the group, I think, with us now. So let's just see. Ukraine, I don't know what I'm saying. Ukraine. Yeah, they did. They beat Malta 1-0. So it puts them 3 points behind England in the qualifiers for obviously Euro 2024. Hope everyone is well, though. Hope you had a smashing weekend. I did. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, the pub walk went swimmingly. Everything went really, really well. And yeah, it was all good. And then obviously from then we raised some money. We had quite a few drinks, as you do, on this pub walk. But it was just good to do something for charity. However, the day after, karma struck, and I have split my hand off, my finger open. So I've got stitches across the top to hold the skin together. Basically, I fell at the bottom of my mum's back garden. I've got a really bad back. At the bottom of my back is absolutely killing me. And like I say, yeah, split my finger open, and it's on my arse wiping hand. It's on my good hand, so I'm struggling. But other than that, I think I'm all right. Just the ego that's damaged and the back that's bruised. But we move, don't we? We move. As I say, I hope everyone had a brilliant weekend. It's that one that I use quite a bit, Henry. It's that one that I use quite a bit. But we are at Old Trafford today. We are no longer in Malta. We're no longer having the, sun with us. I mean, it's sun shining now outside, but absolutely teaming it down earlier, which wasn't great, was it? Obviously, we'll go through the teams in just a moment. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff. But as I say, I appreciate everybody who is in nice and early. If you are new here, then please do drop us a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we next go live. And not just that, you can also join us now. $2.99 a month. You can press join on YouTube and it will ask you for a few details, etc. And it helps grow the channel. As I say, you don't have to, but it really does help us grow. You can get involved with super chats, super stickers as well. There's lots of perks to being a member. So you end up, when it gets to, I think, over 8 members, it comes up on the YouTube page that you're there, that you're a member, right at the top, near the channel name and everything, and everyone's going to get shout outs and things like that. So it's going to be brill. It is going to be brill. I am Mac. I am a lefty. But let's have a look at what you guys have been saying. As I said, Henry and everyone is in. So sunshine here. Yeah, we've got some now. Earlier it was absolute to the dogs it were earlier. Doug's in. Doug's one of our members. So if you want to be like Doug, get yourselves involved. Massive hello to yourself, mate. Henry's in. Been nice all day. Apparently thunderstorms tomorrow. See, we had the thunderstorms. arse end of the night before and a little bit today. We just had a very heavy downpour this morning. Doug says Sheffield Wednesday don't want any more success then. Well, it's a strange one, that. And Gary O'Neill as well, just literally getting shipped out the door and then a new one being announced within a couple of hours. Just a bit strange when this is a guy who's kept you up, done really well with Bournemouth as well in that back end of the thing. And it's a weird time to sack a manager, isn't it? During a transfer period, players are just getting back into it, especially that Sheffield Wednesday one, because the belief that those players had in Darren Moore to turn that game around against Peterborough, it's strange. And as I say, for me, there's only two ways of looking at it. They promised him cash and it's no longer there, or they know that their former manager, Carlos, bloody hell, his last name's gone now. But he's just recently lost his job, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try and pry him back. But we shall see. We shall see. Max says we have forecast of thunderstorms on Wednesday. Brilliant. Elevator says, big up, everybody. Big up to yourself, mate. Hope you are well. Henry's a lefty also. I say we're not talking politics here. We're just saying that we're left-handed people. Left-handed. That's what we are. Elevator says Gary O'Neill sacked. Shocking that from Bournemouth. Yeah, it is. Big up to yourself, Chris. Big up to yourself, mate. I hope you are smashing it. Big up to Nippon in the chat. Hope everything's going well with yourself, pal. And no, there is no England face paint, mate. I've drawn enough red this weekend. Trust me, no more. Big up to yourself, Nippon. Hope you're well, mate. Chris says 3-1 England, my prediction. Do what Chris is doing there. Get your predictions in. Let us know who you think is going to win this game. But Chris is 3-1. Macedonia are no mugs. Henry says, becoming all foreign managers. It is Carlos Carvajal. Well said, Chris. I was thinking Corberan for some reason, but that's another team from Yorkshire. That's obviously his ties to Huddersfield. Fidan says, England, big favourite tonight. Hopefully, Alioski will score. Hope you're well, Fidan. Not seen you before. But really appreciate you coming over to the channel. So thank you very much indeed. But yeah, like I say, North Macedonia are not to be messed with. Ennis Bardi in midfield, I think, is an absolute quality midfielder. You've got Elmas as well, who is he still at Shakhtar Donetsk? I'm not sure. But yeah, he's a solid player as well. And Alioski, obviously, well, who can't forget his Leeds days? And if you're a Burnley fan, you'll remember him doing that towards Dwight McNeil. Doug's off to Hampden Park tomorrow. Nice one. A win for Scotland. Is that positive enough? Positive enough for you? Would you be happy with that? Let us know what you think it's going to be. Emily says, couldn't give a toss about politics here. They all shit in the same pot. They all just regurgitate each other's bullcrap, don't they? Max says 4-1 England. Elbert says England 3, North Macedonia 0. Saka, Kane and Foden to score. 2-1. Henry's gone for. And Elbert says, any chance, Doug, that Scotland win the group over Spain? Hey, who knows? Who knows? The players are just making their way out onto the pitch at Old Trafford. Marcus Rashford obviously starting in this game as well, who's been in fine form for Manchester United and being back on home soil. Well, it's only fair that those United fans that don't turn up to United games get a glimpse of what Marcus Rashford can offer. But it should be good as well. It should be good. Nate, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Evening to yourself. Hope you're well. Max says, Lego head starting again. Is there a shortage of centre-backs in England as well? To be fair, I don't think he did that well, that bad, on Friday. I mean, Trent deserves to start again. He was brilliant in that number 10 role. I thought he actually had a pretty solid game. My man of the match last week. But let's see if we can keep that momentum up, because it's not a position he's, out and out in, is he? He's normally your right wing back or just right back. Time will tell. Let's have a look through the teams then. Let's start off with that England side. We are starting with a 4-3-3. I'm sorry if the writing is very small and you're watching it on the phone. I am very, very sorry about that. But it is Jordan Pickford who starts in goal. Kyle Walker at right back. John Stones and, as Matt calls him, Lego Head, plays the centre-back too. Luke Shaw out on the left. A midfield three then of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Declan Rice and Jordan Henderson, which was the same midfield three that played on Friday. And your front three is Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, and in between them, like a big sandwich, is Harry Kane. On the bench, we have Aaron Ramsdale, Sam Johnston, Kieran Trippier, Mark Guehi, who I'm surprised he's not started because he actually had a pretty solid game, did Guehi, at the back. Calvin Phillips, Tyrone Mings, Jack Grealish, James Maddison, Conor Gallagher, Phil Foden, Eberechi Eze, and Callum Wilson. That's the England team, which is easier for me to say than probably this lot. So this is the North Macedonian side, and I will try and read it off here instead of off my phone because it might be easier. Dimitrievski, Ristovski, Zavshkov, Velkovski, Ashkovski, Ademe, Enis Barde, Elmas Aliovski, Nestorovski, and Trajkovski. Subs are Iliev, Shikovski, Beshtula, Serafimov, I'm butchering these, Atanasov, Manev, Dav, Babunski, Doriev, Alize, Mistovski, Babunski, and Dimonsky. I'll just have, yeah, exactly. I might just go off numbers. But there are the teams for this fixture. Let's see what you guys are saying because I have well and truly just butchered them names. But yeah, it should be fun. Elevate says there, I think Trent needs to play now in midfield. I understand we're looking for a lot of midfielders already. We signed McAllister, Durham is likely, Vega too, maybe Cornet as well. Yeah, it's looking like that, isn't it? Trent was outstanding, Henry says, I'm hoping Trent stays in midfield for this season, not as right back or an inverted right back. Elevator also says the game I'm watching is France-Greece. My prediction for that is 2-0 France. Just think they have too much for Greece, Griezmann and Mbappe to score. Max has talk of Walker going to Bayern. I think, yeah, it's weird because there was like early signs that Sheffield United wanted to bring, the prodigal son back. But it looks like he's apparently agreed terms to go to Bayern Munich, which, fair play to him. Doug says if we win tomorrow, we are halfway to qualifying. We have 9 points, which is unheard of at this stage, but one game at a time. Yes, it's not a bad mantra to go off, mate. Not a bad mantra to go off. Fidan says, Ademe, Bardi, Elmas, and Aliovski to watch. Yeah, they are very strong in that midfield area. Matt says, you need to do it in an Eastern European accent, mate. Nah. Even trying to do it in a Burnley accent is just like difficult. And like you said there, tragic. Elevator says, I think we should look for a right back as well with Trent to midfield. Do you know, we've been linked with Pavard who can play both right back and centre back and is a World Cup winner. So FSG, get spending, get your coin out. Max says, you won't get a job with Big Phil with that performance. No, you're right. To be fair, I read the team sheet out about 3 or 4 times and I had it nailed on. As soon as I've got it up on screen and gone live, my arse has fallen out. So yeah, should be I need to maybe more than 5 times next time. Emma says, up the Scots. I did the first half of the previous game, Doug, and Doug saw that. Doug also says England 2, North Macedonia 1. A lot of you predicting that Macedonia will get on the score sheet, which, to be honest, I haven't put the graphic for them to score out. But if needs be, I can knock one out on my phone. That I can't believe I just said that. I can knock an edit up on my phone and upload it to show the score. Do not say knock one out on your phone again, Daniel. What are you doing to yourself? Elevator, I think Scotland will win 1-0 with Darks scoring again. Yeah, Lyndon Darks always seems to do pretty well for Scotland. Big Russ is in. How are you doing, Russ? Hope you are well, fella. Max says, with all them skis, one of them's got to score. Yeah, otherwise it could be a slippy slope for them on the way down. I'd be really shocked if Macedonia win this game or get a draw. Yeah, I agree. And I think I'm the only one who said England will keep a clean sheet. Yeah, I think you are. I actually think you are, yeah. I actually think you are. It's England on the TV, as you can expect, which means to get through 90 minutes of watching England, you've got to have a bevy. A referee, I'm not sure of his name, but he's a Romanian referee. And he's looking like he's soon to get us underway. We're just waiting for the referee's whistle, and we should be good to go. And we are off. It is Trent Alexander-Arnold who plays the ball back straight to John Stones. As I say, I will be reading your comments throughout, so get involved, smash the like button while we're here, and keep the comments coming. We'll have a chin wag while we're watching, can't we? A lot of people probably wondering, oh, Harry Kane at Old Trafford, is that going to be a signing come the end of this transfer window? Do you think Kane will go this transfer window? Do you reckon he's stuck at Spurs basically? I said I think I put us 15th elevator on my predictions. I think I put us 15th or something like that, which I'd be happy with. I would be happy with that in that first season back anyway. Blagozha Milevski, the North Macedonian coach, he's hanging on to his hairline there, isn't he? Jesus. Even I had the audacity to shave it off. Yeah, Levy will price him out. Levy will price him out. England come forward. Saka with a shot. And saved by the keeper. It was Saka who played the ball for the first goal on Friday when the Maltese defender, Apap, put the ball into the back of his own net. Oh, what's Maguire done there? Jesus Christ. Pickford tries to get England moving quickly, tries to find Saka. He can't keep it in. Oh, he has kept it in. He has kept it in. That's brilliant work. Can he find Rashford? He can't. It's to the edge. Touchdown. We could have seen a Burnley player playing today for North Macedonia, Darko Cherlinov, who, which is easier to say, but obviously he's no longer part of the squad at the moment. We're in hospital with sepsis, but he did just put out a post late this evening saying that he's now out of hospital and recovering at home. So I'm sure he'll be watching this. But as well, I know with my dad, sepsis can be a big killer at the moment. Well, it's a common killer at the minute, isn't it? But for him to come out the other side of it, and like I say, we wish him well and a speedy recovery. I don't, Henry. I don't. Macedonia come forward. Ball played over the top on this near right-hand side. Gets towards the edge of the box. Beats Maguire. He stands tall though. Can he get it away? He has to take it out for a throw in. I think he's looking to the referee saying, look, I'm having my arm pulled there, but he did enough. He did enough, did old Lego Ed Mac. Yeah, I mean, I don't get why it's at Old Trafford. I mean, to be fair, Elevate, I think they're doing that, aren't they, where they have so many games at different grounds. But they're using like the same ones. So it'd be like Molineux, Old Trafford, Anfield, or Aston Villa's ground or something like that. Like I remember that game at Turf Moor. It was Albania versus like an England B team, but it had like Stuart Downing, Alan Smith, McLowen. But even if it is a smaller stadium, it doesn't really matter how many bums are on seats. It's about, gripping a nation. And fans will come. Fans will come to those stadiums. Well, yeah, we don't. The less said about that Schofield crap, the better. England still have it. Foden finds Rashford. He beats his man. Can he keep it in? He does, but it's cleared by the Macedonian defence. Shaw into the centre circle. Declan Rice. Kyle Walker fizzes one out to Bukayo Saka. Can he stand tall against Alioski? Turns in once, cuts it in twice. Now back into the centre with Rice. He tries to fizz one over for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who had a bit of a run on there. He had the pace to do it, but the ball through was not good enough. Too much on it by, what was that? I think sure it was Declan Rice. Have they not played a match at Anfield? I'm surprised. I wonder if it's like something, I don't know whether it's like FA accredited grounds, but surely all grounds in football are FA accredited. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, when they're on strike, Mac, that's it, you're buggered. Well, yeah. Because you've had all scandals with BBC. Now RTV are playing silly buggers. That's Channel 4. But then, yet again, money talks, doesn't it, when it comes to striking TV deals. Aidan asks, do you think England have a good chance of winning the Euros with or without Southgate? I'd say we've still got a good chance with him, to be honest. I don't not rate the guy, but look at how close we got against Italy. Look at how close we got. Can we emulate that? Who knows? But we've got time. We've got time. There'll be players that come through. There'll be players that find form. I don't know why I'm saying that, because Southgate's clearly not picking players on form when he's got Maguire in there, Pickford, who nearly relegated Everton. But they do wonders for their country, don't they? All at the back with John Stones. Trent has it in the mid centre of the park. Back to Stones. Maguire goes back to the Barnsley Beckenbauer, as they like to call John Stones. But ball's lost in the middle of the park. Rashford, he loses it as well. Rice has it now. Yeah, Graham Potter wouldn't be a bad shout. But then, yet again, I don't like I say right now. I think Southgate goes to the Euros. After that, that's when conversations will be. Just coming up to 8 minutes. So 7:55. So it's probably about 8 minutes by the time I've told you that it's 7:55. 8 now. So it's like. But I am watching it through All 4 app on my Xbox because. Well, yeah. Sick. We switched to a Freeview box, but the channels aren't. It's not picking the channels up for some reason. So I think it's a signal issue. So I'm having to watch it through All 4. No, Eddie Howe's not a bad shout. Eddie Howe's not a bad shout at all. But yeah, it could be Southgate's last opportunity. It could be. Velkovsky's knocked the ball out for an England corner. Yeah, like I say, I'm watching it on All 4. Well, I'm on 2 legs, but you know what I mean. But Tish. Luke Shaw. Fizzes the ball over. Header up and over the bar. It's John Stones who rises the highest. Or was it Maguire? No, it was John Stones. To be fair, if Stones doesn't get to it, I think Maguire gets to it. And I think Maguire would have probably got more on it as it comes down. Stones got there before him. Marcus Rashford tries to get away from the Macedonian defence. Alioski has it now on the left-hand side. Plays it back. It's now fizzed across to the right. Jordan Henderson trying to put his man under pressure and does. Trzaskowski wasn't getting to that over Henderson. He was marking his man really well. Nah, he won't leave Newcastle for a while. Totally agree. Totally agree, mate. Unless it goes absolutely like Steve Bruce tits up, he's there for quite some time. All I've seen is this referee speaking to the England players. What's his moment in the limelight, this ref? 11 minutes on the clock, and as you can see from the scoreline, it is still 0-0. Macedonia aren't here to just make up an 11 and let England in. They're doing really well. No matter how much Marcus Rashford is trying to put them under pressure. Ristovski's down on the deck. I think he's turned his body. It's Rashford who's actually knocked him, to be fair. I could understand if the ref would have pulled that back. He didn't, surprisingly. But Ristovski is up. Finds his place back there. It's Luke Shaw. Finds Kane. Declan Rice. Saka has two for company. Plays it back to Walker. Stones. Rice again. Finds Maguire. Ball at the centre circle. Maguire gets it back again from Rice. Henderson. Shaw. England have the ball over the halfway line. John Stones has it in the centre circle. What can Rice do? Chips one over. Saka has it. Is there going to be a run on the overlap? There is. Walker's gone on the overlap. Rashford tries to ping it through to Saka. And Saka, I mean, Alioski read that pretty well. England have tried to go again really quickly. Trent Alexander-Arnold doesn't read the pass. Ball's loose and Macedonia can come forward. Henderson's tracking really well. He's gone through it. Has nicked him there. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes in the book. Would not surprise me if he goes in the book. I'll have to see it again. But he knocks it through the legs of Jordan Henderson. Henderson kicks the back of his foot. I think the player makes the most of it, to be fair. Henderson saying he got the ball. He didn't. But the player does make the most of it. Free kick to North Macedonia. Still down on the deck. He didn't even touch the middle of his leg. Maybe if he didn't make so much of it. I've just been taking painkillers, Henry, for the back pain and stuff like that. Pain relief. Connor's in. says, come on, North Macedonia. Don't need that crap. England come forward. It's played back to Harry Kane, who's playing more midfield than that at that moment. Ball played across. Can Kane get up there? Only to the edge. Trent with a shot. Pardon me. Yeah, I've been taking paracetamol and ibuprofen. Mate, I've been out on long treks as well, mate. I do not blame you, mate. I commend you. Trust me, there is one with your name on. Harry Kane's down. He's being tested. I think he took a knock to the head. And that's not good for Harry Kane. Has she done something to it? Look, it says it's there. It's the Wi-Fi is literally not turning on. The North Macedonian player's got a nasty cut to his head. So it must have been a clash between, quite a heavy clash between him and Harry Kane. Have you tried restarting the phone and stuff? No. Right. The Bluetooth's on, so I'll turn that off. I don't know why it's not coming on though. I don't know why. That's done that. What the heck? Everything's just going cockeyed. I'm trying, what I'll do is try and reset it. Make one screenshot. We're still here. I don't know what's going on. My internet's going cockeyed. Don't know why. It's going funny again. will make a noise now. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, fine, it's back on. Don't know what happened there. Had a bit of a power surge. But how is everybody anyway? I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on, but hope you're well, Connor. Hope you're well. Burnley till I die. Hope you are well. Well, I have got the game on. My stepdaughter's bloody phone or Wi-Fi is not turning on for some reason. So I'm trying to sort it out for her. Bloody hell. I'm all right, mate. Apart from an injured finger, I'm not too bad. And dodgy back. I fell over on Sunday. England have it. Trent, Declan Rice, Kyle Walker gets it back. Played out wide to Rashford. Shaw's with him. Rashford goes out to the byline, tries to cut it back, and it's a good block by the North Macedonia number 5. It is an England corner. Macedonia were down to 10, but their players now back on with a heavy bandage round his head, to be fair. Corner taken by Shaw. Still in there. Cleared to the edge of the box. Henderson. Ball played back towards the centre circle. John Stones is pushed forward. Tries to chip one over for Rashford, but doesn't quite reach him. However, Shaw finds Maguire. I fell over at my mum's in back garden. I literally fell, winded myself. I slashed all my finger open. I've got stitches at the top to hold the skin together. And yeah, like I say, I've got my back's absolutely killing as well. Henderson has it, finds Stones halfway mark. 23 minutes gone, still 0-0 at Old Trafford. North Macedonia have done well defensively. England haven't really penetrated the goal. I mean, Saka had an early chance, but that's probably... Trent had a shot from range, but nothing... Oh, no, I won't be down. You're definitely right there. Evening, Nick. Hope you're well, mate. How we doing? Leave the dancing to the... Yeah, I will leave the dancing to the professionals. Don't you worry about it. Macedonia have the ball. Sorted it. She's put a password on that, hasn't she? Because it needs a password to unlock it. But it's working anyway. I say I appreciate everyone's love and support. Thank you very, very much indeed. Means a lot. Henderson has it. Looking for a pass. Maguire's had to go wide. Finds Luke Shaw. Henderson, Maguire and Shaw just having a bit of a love triangle then. Passing it around the three of them. We're having to break these down. We're having to slowly break these down. The referee going to give that free kick? He does. Saka's brought down and England have a chance from a set piece. It's Ennis Bardi who takes his feet from under him. Saka tries to turn his man and Bardi's a little bit too heavy on the touch. It's not one you'd go for goal for. To be honest, Mac, she were downstairs. She was the one who brought me stepdaughter's phone down. But I've managed to sort it out, get the internet back working. She's been down and took it back upstairs. So it's all hunky dory, mate. She's as I say, she's making sure the kids are arguing upstairs. But I don't think she would have been happy, mate, to be honest. Nick says Macedonia playing like Burnley under Dash. Yeah. Do you know what? I couldn't agree more there, Nick. Could not agree more. Literally having to defend for their lives. And it wouldn't surprise me, the longer this stays at 0-0, that Macedonia go up the other end and bag one. That'd just be like the typical average Burnley Macedonia thing to do. Mate, kids are feral. They are feral, honestly. Appreciate the new subscriber from India. Thank you very, very much indeed. But I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say anything like that. Chance for England, 1-0. It's Harry Kane. Harry Kane's there at the back post. 28 minutes on the clock and England have opened the scoring. And it's the captain. Ball played into the centre circle. Played over the top to Rashford. Is he onside? That'll get checked. That will be checked. Is Rashford onside? That's the main thing. He plays a good ball through to Shaw. North Macedonia couldn't check that. Couldn't deal with Harry Kane. He was stood there on his own, to be fair. I'm surprised. He had that much space, and all he had to do is wrap his foot round it, as clean as you like. And it's 1-0 to England. As I said, I think Rashford is just onside. But it is. Boop. There you go. 1-0 to England. The goal stands and we're back underway. Elevator says can't see a way back for Macedonia. Yeah, exactly. But you can't give Kane that much space. No chance. Literally a free man. Literally a free man at the back post, unmarked. Just asking for trouble with a guy you can literally, you put it on a plate for him and he'll bury it. Why? Has he had another funny do or something, Henry? You reckon? I think he has Alzheimer's. I'm not being funny, but look, like he literally had a drink problem. It wouldn't surprise me if he's killed off every single brain cell he had. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Something all right? Is that a yeah? Is that a no? Like trying to get blood out of a stone, trying to talk to people in this house. Kids don't listen. Misses don't listen. That's what I mean. You don't. You don't know if it is or not. If he's shaking, is that not Parkinson's? It's not Parkinson's disease. England come forward again. Harry Kane on the edge of the box. Finds Declan Rice. Plays it back to Luke Shaw. He's going to have to go back with this. It could just be all them years of like beer shakes. Speaking of which, Alioski has just had it's. Oh, I thought it was going to be 2-0. Oh, well worked by England. It was Henderson. I thought he was going to put it in the back of the net then. Saka played it to the back stick. Rashford keeps it in. And it's Henderson who can't quite get the final touch on it to pop it in the back of the net for 2. However, Macedonia, they don't look comfortable playing that ball out from the back. England pressing them very, very dangerously. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. I agree. Hope you're well, Lucas. He says, come on, England. How long do you think Hendo's got left of his England career? Surely not long now. Yeah, him and Jimmy. To be fair, there's an interview, like one of the first 5 or 6 videos I did when I was under a different name. I did an interview with Paul Weller, who used to be a former Burnley player, and he was saying, he grew up as a Spurs fan and how he, when Kane came to the club, Gaza came to Burnley, he were a bit starstruck by it. And it was just, it was just one of them things where he said he came in one day with a briefcase. He said you could hear it clinking. He said, and all players tried to get into it, but yeah, there were issues there. There were issues there. We're coming in reeking a drink and stuff. It's a shame. It's happened to a lot of the greats, hasn't it? I mean, we're playing at Old Trafford now. George Best. People like myself who don't have a pot to piss in financially, You know, would love some of the riches that these guys have had, the careers that they've had. It's like saying money can be the root of all evil at times. Can be the root of all evil. Yes, Lucas, come on, England. It's on Channel 4. It's on Channel 4, but I'm watching it through the All 4 app. Because I'm in a different room. Yeah, I think this is Endo's last tournament. Euro 2024 will be his last tournament. Unless he gets a nasty injury at the beginning of this season, then I think that's his, curtain call. But hope you're well. Hope you're well, my chicken nugget. No, he nearly scored and got us into playoffs that final day. I thought we were against Coventry or someone like that. I can't remember who we were playing. Dying minutes, we had a free kick. In fact, we had 2 free kicks back to back. And it just over. Football, and I think it's on. If you're in America, it's on. Is it DAZN or DAZN? It's on there, I think. I think Endo will be a good manager. I do think Endo will be a good manager. Yeah, Marcus Edmond. Yeah, you're a good keeper, him. Yeah, all it would have took, BTRD would have been it's one of them in the back of the net and would have made the playoffs. Yeah, like you just said there. Yeah, spot on. Oh, some year that way. I mean, God, the dicking we got off Gillingham that year. No, that might have been year before actually. But we took some 5-0 beatings off teams. Oh, do I get an answer now, Kate? Now that you're in the chat, do I get an answer now? Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Bukayo Saka, what a finish! He's rifled it in. Like, I'm literally responding back to Kate's message that she's messaged it. To be honest, I might as well just tell you if she's in the chat. I called you because I was trying to tell you that Skylar's phone had sorted it, but I didn't realise your phone was behind me before you came down to get it anyway. But what a finish by Saka. Real finish. Looking forward to watching that back. It's John Stones who has it. Rashford finds Kane. Kane plays it to Saka, and it's all Saka's work. Beats his man. Plays it back to Trent. It's played back to Saka, and he just rifles it into the top corner. Rifles it into the top corner. Absolute smashing finish. And it is 2-0 to England. 2-0 to the Three Lions. It were Pucky. No keeper should be getting beat at the near post. To be fair, he puts enough elevation on the ball. There's a bit of curl on it. They're the ones that you just couldn't hit any sweeter. And North Macedonia now have an absolute molehill to climb to get back into it. No, you don't need to be quite like if I'm obviously talking to you, there's a difference. You'll be hoping Saka can do that in the Premier League this season, won't you, Anthony? And you've only got one team to watch in the Premier League this season. You can keep your eye on Arsenal instead of having to watch Southampton at the bottom. I were rough, Mac. I won't lie. That's probably another reason why I fell over and did it and got hurt, because I were hanging out my arse. I got to my mum's and I said, I think I'm going to be sick. But I did finish the night. Like I say, when you start drinking at 10:30 and you don't get in till like just after 2, it's a little bit like. And then I finished on 2 pints. I've been drinking lager all day, and then I finished on 2 pints a side of like 8.4%. So it was just, you know what it's like. You get a few beers in your system, and you just, anything with a volume is good enough. Anyhow, I kept everything down. Smashed a McDonald's that morning. My good lady went and got me a McDonald's on Father's Day. That were good. And then, yeah, took a hit though. I were a bit groggy. Won't lie. Declan Rice has gone into the book. He believes he got the ball. It was a bit of, he did get the ball, but he got a little bit of Elmas's foot as well. Kane's won it back. Finds Henderson. Is he going to go for it? He tried to find Rashford. I'm surprised he didn't go on his own there, because Rashford were being watched. However, Rashford has it now. Finds Luke Shaw. Henderson. Picks out England's number 4, Declan Rice. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Denmark level 1-1 against Slovenia, Elevator says. No. To be Henry, we did like a big, just I think it was just over 13 miles, something like that, to do like the whole walk. So we started off in like Nelson, which is a town just outside of Burnley. Then you end up going through a place called Barrowford, Fence, roughly, Barley, Pendle. Honestly, the walk, it's decent though. It is decent. It is a good walk. There's parts to it where back of your legs kill. There's like a few hills where you're like. But it's amazing the amount of people do it though. Amazing the amount of people do it, and it's like I say, it's for a good cause. England come forward again. Rashford feints the shot, tries to find Maguire. He fizzes it back. Oh, I thought that was 3. I thought that was 3. It was great work by Maguire and Rashford, the 2 United boys. Good save by the North Macedonian keeper. Rashford's got to bury that. Rashford should be burying that. I agree, Hot and Spicy. Trent has been brilliant since playing in midfield. He's got to have buried that, Mac. He should have buried that. He's literally right in front of the keeper. Wow, we were. Maguire has it again. Sends a long ball over the top for Saka. Touches it down really well. Alioski's watching him. Saka beats his man. That's took a deflection, but keeper comes out and collects. Tries to send Macedonia on their way early. They've been pushed wide though. Intercepted. Harry Kane. Shaw. Now it's back for Rashford. Now it's 3. Now it's 3 on the stroke of half-time. Marcus Rashford triples England's lead. And it's very similar to what I just said, really, when I said that Maguire and Rashford were doing pretty well. Except this time it's another Manchester United player who deals with it. Kane nips in there. Oh, no, is it Shaw or is it Henderson? No, I think it's Henderson, sorry. It's not Shaw. I thought it was, but it's Henderson who cuts the ball back across. Good play by Harry Kane. Henderson cuts it back. Rashford's there. Just has to poke the ball home. 3-0 England. Demolition job before even half-time. Yeah, exactly. A Lego head assist. Love it. Three minutes added on at the end of this first half. It could be. It well could be. I'm glad I did the graphics up to 10-0. I didn't do any goals for North Macedonia. Not that I didn't think they'd bag. I just didn't think they'd bag. You win some, you lose some. Appreciate the love and support, guys. Keep it coming. Really do appreciate it. If you can and you want to and you're enjoying this and things like that, as I say, we do predominantly Burnley content, but we're obviously covering England today. And yeah, smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and watching us on YouTube. And get that notification bell hit so you know when we next go live. Really would appreciate it. Lucas says your score prediction. I was going for. I was thinking of Anthony's what Anthony said the other day when we won 4-0. But he said 7-0. I was thinking around that area, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go 6-0 England. 6-0 England. A minute and a half played of this 3, but we just don't look like giving up. We do not look like giving up. Anthony says Havertz will be an Arsenal player by the end of the week. They're saying, don't know why we were getting him, let alone anyone what position he's going to play. You've got quite actually a lot of midfielders. Like what's? I know you've got to have options, but whereabouts in America are you at the minute? Whereabouts in the States are you at the minute, pal? Oh, even I didn't know that, Mark. Arteta's spoken to PSG apparently. Trust the process. Is it? Yeah. Got sunshine here. Cleared up as well earlier when it was teaming it down. You couldn't see the hills over the back. Like literally, you couldn't see the hills at all. But you got a nice, good view from here through back window. It's decent. Texas. Wow. Wow. Then yeah, I don't blame you if it's hot. It's half time. It is half time between England and North Macedonia at Old Trafford. And it's been quite easy for England in terms of on the goal front. 3-0 to the good. Goals by Harry Kane, Saka, and Marcus Rashford get us 3 up at the break. Join us for the second half. I'm going to go to the toilet. I won't be as long this time, I promise. And no, before anybody asks, I'm not getting my oats either. But we will be back for the second half. We will also have the stats from the first half. So stay with us. We'll be back very shortly. Stay with us for the second half. I said I'd be back, didn't I? I said I'd be back. Told you. However, what a first half. What a first half. As I say, the goals were simple, really. Like I say, Kane's free at the back post for that first goal. Nobody marking him. He just has to slot it into an empty net. Saka, it's brilliant work by England to get it to him again, and he rifles that shot past the North Macedonian goalkeeper. And the third, another well-worked piece down on the near left-hand side. It's worked really, really well by Harry Kane. He just tours it back to Jordan Henderson, manages to get the ball across to Rashford, who again, similar to Kane, just has to slot it in the back stick. So it's simple enough. 3-0 at half-time, and let's go through them stats then. In terms of shots, England have had 8 shots to North Macedonia's 0. England have had 5 on target, and well, if North Macedonia have had 0 shots, then clearly they're going to have 0 on target. 65% possession in favour of England, 35 to North Macedonia. England have had 341 passes compared to Macedonia's 186. England have a 90% passing accuracy, which is good going, compared to Macedonia's 79. 7 fouls by England with 1 yellow card, which is gone to Declan Rice. 4 fouls by North Macedonia. 3 corners for England and only 1 offside in the game. Let's see what people on Twitter have been saying about this fixture. Somebody called Zaki has said, I love Grealish and Foden. However, I don't see a world in which they get into this front three. The three picks itself. So, high praise for Rashford, Kane and Saka there, to be honest with you. Let's see what other people say. It's not spoken about enough how Erik ten Hag has transformed Rashford's game in every aspect. He must be an elite coach. Of course, that would come from a Manchester United fan, as expected. Harry Kane obviously scores for his 6th game in a row. That's been told by Spreadex Sports. Nat has said, this is the best I've seen England play in a long while. 90-minute football. Have said Marcus Rashford and England are making it look very easy out there. They go into half-time 3-up against North Macedonia. Glyn says, for Jordan Henderson and Trent going into the home dressing room at Old Trafford, hopefully won't happen again. And who's going to tell the Macedonians that we have the likes of Grealish and Foden on the bench and a genius by the name of Bellingham in cold storage? This is from someone called Norman. He says, you can only feel good vibes about these 3 Lions. PSG with the oil money to burn will be watching. I mean, it's a fair assessment. It is a fair assessment. We have done really, really well. Yeah, and that elevator says, simple as that. England have been amazing. Macedonia have been shocking. But yeah, it's mad. Like I say, Mac, you were saying it the other day, weren't you? How usually, the first half we're a bit poor, we're a bit naff, but we got going straight away. We've done it again today. We have done it again today. So yeah, it's been remarkable. It has been remarkable, and we need to take this positivity though into the Euros. I don't want it to. I don't want it to stop now. I don't want it to slip. We need to keep going. Hot and Spice says, I was watching the Nations League in America. Their international level is pretty poor in it. To be fair, the MLS is growing as a league, or it was. I think leagues are going through stages, aren't they? Everyone wanted to go to the MLS at one point. Then it was all, let's bugger off to China and make loads of money. Now everyone's pissing off to Saudi Arabia. And it's just like, why? Is the money not good enough in football that you're already on? I mean, most 18-year-olds now are on double the average, shelf stacker yearly wage, but a week. So it's madness, absolutely madness. But there you go. Money in football, that's just a complete conversation that you could could have for another day. But yeah, there's been like Connor said it earlier. Is it he was happy with the American win? Henry says there. Do you think Barella's worth 60 million to Chelsea? They'd pay 60 million for someone who's like generally only half decent. But yeah, I agree with Elevator. He'd probably go to. I don't. Is it dead cert he's going to Chelsea? But yeah, greed is evident, Henry. Greed is evident. Could not agree more. I mean, it looks like Burnley have made a sign. It looks like we're set to announce two, I believe. It's looking like we've signed Lawrence Vigoro, which is a keeper who made the League Two team of the season for Leyton Orient. He's joining Burnley, I believe, on a 2-year contract. That's what's being put about anyway. But no official word from the club yet. That's what's being said. And apparently we were very close to signing, I think it's Suleimane Koulibaly, a young defender on loan from Borussia Dortmund, of all places. Whether there's some buyback clause in there or not, I'm not entirely sure. But like I say, we'll see. We'll see. It's getting to that point now, isn't it, where it's like ramping up, where it is ramping up the transfer market. It's interesting, though. It is interesting. Hans Bass said the MLS is a very bad league. It does have young talent, but most people don't go to games. Family says they want to take us to a Houston Dynamo game. Did Coyle manage Houston Dynamo at one point? Yeah, so I was just saying. I think what we did, we signed Lawrence Figaro from Leyton Orient. I'm sure we've just signed him, but he's not confirmed by the club or anything yet. But it's looking like it. That's what people are saying all over social media, anyway. But like I say, time will tell until the official word comes out. But it has come from a tier 1 source, so we shall see. We shall see. I'm hoping we get a second half very similar to that first half. Very similar to that first half. That would be good. Let's see what everybody else is saying on Twitter again regarding the England game. Let's see what the updates are like for people's tweets. Ben Hadlington has said Kane, Saka, Rashford with Bellingham, Rice and Trent in behind. Heart-faced emoji saying it's coming home. Is England making everyone look like San Marino? That's from someone called Clint. And Arsenal fans, but Saka is immensely talented, our wonder boy. Somebody called Jordan, this is something I agree with. He says, anyone watching this England team and mourning right now isn't a real Englishman. More than likely someone who needs to be deported. Wow, maybe a bit harsh with that bit. Awesome football, fun to watch and playing as a team. This is without a top 5 midfielder in the world as well. I mean, yeah. Like I say, we actually are playing pretty well, and people are saying, Phil Foden watching Saka, Harry Kane, and Rashford cook for England from the bench. We have got, we have got a lot of quality there. The players are coming back out for the second half. The Macedonian players are back out now as well. Yeah, I agree. Hot and spicy. Neves has done all he can at Wolves, really. It's like I said, they weren't far off the drop. But everyone's only going to Saudi Arabian League and stuff like I say, because of that. It's all about that. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 dollar, dollar. Oof, dollar, dollar. think Saudi Arabia are making a substitution. Not Saudi Arabia, North Macedonia, sorry. It's Beztulia who's coming on for Stefan Ristovski. I'm not sure if that's the player who injured his head in the first half. It well could be. I don't see anyone with tape around their head, so it must have been him that's gone off. But we are back underway for the second half. The thing is, when you're 3-0 down against England, who, to be honest, are absolutely in form right now, you know, what do you say as a manager to try and, you know, is it a case of, right, just stop the rut? You know, if we can see 45 minutes out and this game finish 3-0, you know, that's good enough. I mean, you don't know what it is there. But yeah, elevator, that's true. As soon as Ronaldo went over there, it's like, oh, I'll tell all my friends and everybody else will come. Yeah, Chelsea, same no elevator. Chelsea are the same. Henry says it was. I say, guys, please do like this video if you like what you see. Subscribe to the channel if you like as well. Like I say, it really does help. It helps us grow, and that's all we can do. I appreciate you all as well. Thank you very, very much. The thing is, Ronaldo's gone to Saudi, right? This is why I have a lot of respect for, like... Oh, sorry! No, whoa. No, sorry. I'm not even going to speak about what I'm speaking about. Bukayo Saka. Wow. What a finish. What a finish. I'm sorry, but that's an absolute perler from nowhere. Nobody was expecting him to take that shot. It's Trent who's pumped a ball forward. Saka's onside. Pumped a long ball over the top. He takes a touch on the chest, smashes it. Absolutely Hulk smashes it. It's a beautiful ball by Trent. Saka cuts in between two defenders on the chest, smashes it on the half volley. Straight in the top bins. Keeper left stranded. Absolute perler. That is one of them that if you were at Old Trafford, I've got two mates that are there. Well, two that I know of that are there. And seeing that in real time will have been... That is a phenomenal strike. And that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Get our scoreline updated, Dan. What are you doing? There we are. 4 goals to the good. What a hit. Was it Andy Gray said it? What a hit, son. What a hit. That was brilliant. If you've not watched the game, I'd suggest with just Saka's 2 goals alone, you'd watch the highlights. That second goal was class. Saka's second goal was... It made his first one look like nothing. Again, England could be in. Marcus Rashford, can he get to it? Strong defending. Trent Alexander-Arnold, does he win the second ball? Not over Alioski. He does. But the referee pulls it back. He says he went in with not a half foot, but it was a bit of a collision. Alioski goes down and Macedonia get the free kick. It was a good intuitive pass, though, by Trent Alexander-Arnold to see the run of Saka and to put enough on it for him as well. But it's just shown it back again, and it's like, poof, what a finish. Yeah. Who needs Saka when we'll have Nathan Teller? Don't you worry about it. Nathan, bloody Bukayo Saka. He's a wannabe Nathan Teller. And even if Teller doesn't come, Manuel Benson, Anas Sarori, you wish you had players of that calibre in your team, Anthony. Trust me. Andorra level 1-1. Elevator's letting us know whether Greece's number 4 could be getting a red card. Clattered Griezmann on the head. Ouch. $50 gone. England 4-0 up here. It's Saka again. He's on for his hat-trick. He's through with the keeper. He has. Saka looks like he's taking the match ball home. Saka gets his hat-trick. He can't believe it. The Arsenal wonder kid has got a hat-trick at Old Trafford. Anthony, how much would you love to have heard that? How much would you love to hear that in the Premier League season? Good ball by Harry Kane. Good ball by Harry Kane. Maguire's already handed him the ball. I mean, Macedonia might as well just go and grab their own. Macedonia may as well just grab their own. Again, it was just 3 simple passes. Trent has it. It's Kane who plays him through. Saka's there. As cool as you like. Slots it in. This just, oh, look at that. Look at that. Straight up. Big palm. Saka just had to stay cool, calm and collected. And the England number 7 has his hat-trick. Mbappe missed a penalty. Well, it's being retaken. It would be retaken, wouldn't it? Because Mbappe's missed it. Anybody else takes it, they'd have gone, nah, it's right. He missed it. It is what it is. Ireland 1-0 up, Elevator says as well. There was an encroachment. Ah, fair play. Macedonia tried to come forward now. Pickford will want to keep that clean sheet, though. Yeah, it is good news for the Irish Emery. Mavropanos. Also, he didn't get sent off. He avoided it. Fair enough. Macedonia again, playing it out around it, playing silly buggers with the ball at the back. I said this early doors. Didn't I? That it will cost Macedonia if they keep pissing around with it at the back. Lucas is back. It says 1-0 France. And like Elevate says there, Mbappe scores the penalty the second time. You reckon Mbappe will still be at PSG come the end of the transfer window? Because they want to sell up now, don't they? Because he's literally said that next year, that's it. When his contract runs out, he's off. PSG won't want him to go without making any coin on him. It's a tough situation for PSG because they'll want to cash in. But then they can't be too greedy, because if they are too greedy on him, then they miss out on a fee. Ball back with John Stones. Yeah, I agree, Henry. They might as well all 11 of them might as well just stand up line. Stand up keeper's line. Rashford beats 2. Took an interception and gone for an England corner. 55 minutes on the clock. Corner taken quickly. Rashford's still there. Referee blows and gives a free kick to Macedonia. I'm surprised he didn't just wait. Why he didn't wait there? Yeah, well, that wouldn't surprise me, Henry, to be fair. Calvin Phillips looks like he's being ready to come on for England. The young Manchester City midfielder, as is Conor Gallagher, I think. Just came in shot. Elevator says, I mean, Perez said Joselu is the last transfer Real Madrid will make this summer. So, Jordan Henderson knocks it through the legs of his man, but he steadily gets it. That's going to get pulled back. Luke Shaw, who a little bit heavy on his man when he tried to win the ball. Referee just gives him a talking to, though. It's a Macedonian substitute who's down on the deck, clutching the back of his leg. He's back to his feet. Four substitutions about to come on for England. Phil Foden, Calvin Phillips, Conor Gallagher, and Jack Grealish. Who are they making way for? That's the interesting part of this. Also, a few substitutions for North Macedonia as well. If you think I'm going to try that, say their names, if it comes up on screen, I will give it a go. If it don't, then sod it. Here come the substitutions for England. It's Jordan Henderson. It's Jordan Henderson who's coming off. And he'll come on for Jack Grealish. Come off for Jack Grealish. Rashford is off. Conor Gallagher makes his way on. Saka's coming off to an absolute standing ovation from the England faithful. And I mean, I do not blame him. He's been tremendous. And Phil Foden comes on in Saka's place. Nice embrace between him and Southgate. And it's Declan Rice who's off for Calvin Phillips. Hey, good luck, Anthony. Good luck. I'm sure you'll get it. I'm sure you'll smash it. And no worries, Henry. No worries. The thing is, you know what, Elevator? I actually think, and I put it in my predictions that I said, I think Arsenal win the league this year. And it's not just because of obviously Saka. I think they're still a very young squad. And I think that inexperience last year showed quite a bit. And that's why they got caught by Manchester City. I think you've got to learn from your mistakes. This could be the season where I think Arsenal potentially give it a good go. Time will tell. Time will tell. Like I say, they are still a young squad, though. Take care, Emma. See you on Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Elevator says it's 2-1 to Israel, 2-0 to Ireland as well. Ball at the back. Kyle Walker has it. It'll shut Richard up if you do, won't it? Shut your brother up. Ball played out wide. Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire. Plays it out to Kyle Walker. Stones has it. Walker again. He can come forward here with Phil Foden. Phil Foden needs to take a risk there, but Phil Foden doesn't make the run. He doesn't make the run. Good battling. Can Luke Shaw get to the second ball here? It's Jack Grealish who's took the ball from his feet. He's done well there. There's no foul. Plays it back to Luke Shaw. Gallagher loses it, but it will be an England throw-in. Little Ketchup staying shorts. Now, that's not a name I've seen in here before, but I like it. I like it. It's better than the Little Ketchup stain T-shirt I had the other day. Well, it weren't technically ketchup. It was like curry sauce, but it was bright red on a white shirt at a curry house. Weren't the best, but hope you are well. Hope you're doing all right. Elevate says, nah, can't see City not winning the league, but I said Liverpool would win it in 2021. City won it. So Chelsea would win it 2022. City won it. Said Liverpool would win it 2023. City won it. So I'm guessing you're going to say City win it this time and then hope that if you say City wins it, somebody else wins it just to prove you wrong. Macedonia coming forward. Again, intercepted by England. Grealish. Plays a pass. Conor Gallagher. He's bundled off the ball. Referee says there's no foul. It says, I'm surprised he's not given that as a foul. It's Felkovsky who knocked him down to the ground, but referee just let play continue. It's gone out for a Macedonian throw-in. Could only watch the France game. "63 minutes on the clock. England 5, North Macedonia 0. Yeah, exactly. Lukaku signs for stupid money and then he does exactly what he did the first time. What is he good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I mean, what do you make of that? What do you make of that? You know, United going in for Pickford. That said, just to break off, Grealish. Is he going to cut inside and have a pop? He gets so far, looks like he's heading back towards the byline. It's now with Conor Gallagher. He makes a run. Grealish is telling Shaw to move. Shaw does. Grealish again. Tries to fizz one to the back stick. It's there. It is there. And it's 6. It's Calvin Phillips who pops it in. 6-0 to England. Calvin Phillips in the right place at the right time. It's Alioski's mistake, I think. It is Alioski's mistake. It was good talking by Grealish. He was telling Shaw to make the run. Then he sees the run at the back stick. Kane's not getting to it, but Kane's put the defender under a lot of pressure. Calvin Phillips is free as a bird. Again, sharp defending by Macedonia. And Calvin Phillips bags for England. England 6. North Macedonia 0. I said it had finished 6, but there's still time for more. There is still time for more. We have just hit 65 minutes in. Exactly, Elevator. Exactly. And you said 7, didn't you, Elevator, I think? I know you said them not to bag anyway. You're the only one who said that we'd keep a clean sheet. Well, you and me. North Macedonia have been easy pickings for England. We got the England game. Go 8-0, Dan. I said 6. You know, I'm not bothered if I get it wrong. I get it wrong. Just a prediction, innit? Yeah, you did say it could be 7. Ennis Barty's down on the deck. The Macedonian number 10. It looks like he's going off. It's Ennis Barty who makes way for Babunski. Dav Babunski is coming on in his place. 66 minutes in. 6-0 to England. It's looking like a bit of a tactic change for them. Red card for Greece. Oof. Oh, beautiful play by England. Foden again. Trent plays it out to Grealish. Trent gets it back. Finds Luke Shaw. Conor Gallagher. Grealish and Trent play the 1-2. Shaw pulls his man away. Grealish plays it to Stones. England going back with it. Good pushing by Macedonia to send England back. But still, good ball by Pickford over the top for Walker. Tried to get England going again. Now on the centre circle. Back with Trent in the middle of the park. Foden asks for it. Plays it back. Maguire. Shaw. Gallagher. Calvin Phillips. Tries to lift one over the top. For Kyle Walker, who was on the run, but Alioski watched him pretty well there. Now Macedonia have to clear their lines because England are pushing them. England are literally pushing them like you wouldn't believe. They're playing the ball out from the back. And I'm surprised that Macedonia are still doing that. I'm really surprised. It looks like more substitutions for England. It's Callum Wilson, who looks like he'll probably come on for Harry Kane. Belarus are 1-0 up against Kosovo, Elevator says. But yeah, Kate, 20 minutes, like you say, yeah. 20 minutes. Trent has it. Fans. Stones. I'm trying to get a few people together, but like I say, because people going on holiday and like I say, school holidays are coming up and stuff. So it's a bit of a tricky one. It's a bit of a tricky one, but I am going to get it done. I need to speak to a few people, like I say, and see if I can get them on. Still waiting for that Callum Wilson substitution. I think they might wait till after this corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to be the man to whip this ball in. Arms aloft by Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's floated in deep. England have a penalty. England have a penalty, I think. It's hard to hear when obviously. Has he given a pen? That could be pulled back for a free kick outside the box. Oh, he's giving it as a pen. To be honest, the pull on John Stones from Nestorovsky is outside of the box. It's Stones who runs into the box and then decides to go down. To be fair, the Macedonian has his hands all over him. But England have a chance to make it 7. It's you can tell Callum Wilson is literally stood there talking to Southgate going, oh, typical, we'll get a penalty just as you're about to take him off and bring me on, basically. Elevator says Mbappe is now France's all-time top scorer and he's only 24. That's summit. Speaking of record holders, Harry Kane, can he add another to his tally for England? From the spot. Harry Kane. Of course he can. 7-0. 7 heaven for England. Celebrate it, Harry. Soak it in. And then, yeah, make your way to the subs bench. Make your way to the subs bench. Mac, if you want to come on, like, let me know. You can do. Like, I prefer, like, if people have got a camera, like I say, get yourself on camera. It's just all about, I'm just going to talk about, like, your memorable game and, the game that you enjoyed the most. Obviously, winning it in the backyard's going to be something, but hey. We'll talk about it all. But now the substitution's happening. Kane gets his goal. He's even saying it to Callum Wilson. He's even saying it regarding the penalty thing. $7-0 for England at Old Trafford, and we beat United 7-0. Remember that game, United fans? Strike while the iron's hot, elevator. Liverpool United flashbacks, hot and spicy, says. Speaking of hot and spicy, can England grab another? Turkey are 1-0 up. Macedonia have a free kick. You know what, Anthony? We can, but like I say, I reckon we could, yeah. I reckon we could. We keep up the intensity like we've had here, where we just think, you know what? It's 11 versus 11. You do what you can. I reckon we can, mate, yeah? It has been a demolition job, though, for England. They've done a real task on Macedonia. Oh, you can't beat KFC hot wings. Mac, KFC hot wings are the shit. Like, mwah. That deal they do for about, is it a fiver for about 20 or something like that? It's like, whoo-hoo. Get in my belly. Or get your English. I know. Well, I might do. I might get the new English. I like the away one, the red one, me. I'll tell you which one I do like. I like the blue away one for the Lionesses. I think that's quite smart. Macedonia intercept. That's going to be pulled back for a free kick and maybe a card for Calvin Phillips. It is. Yellow card for the Man City midfielder. To be fair, he does pull him back a little bit. It's a bit of a cheap one to give away, really. But Phillips does go into the book. Yeah, 20 of them. It's a starter. A chance for Conor Gallagher. Oh, he's fluffed it. He's fluffed it. He's fluffed it. I thought he was gonna get one himself then. He just couldn't sort his feet out. And the keeper collects nicely. Goes long. Stones is there to head it back towards Pickford, who plays it out quickly to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Now Jack Grealish has it. Maguire. Back with Stones again. England just keeping it pretty simple at the back. Pretty simple, calm and collected. Don't really have to rush it. See the game out, see the time out. Bob's your teapot. Maguire cuts inside. Phillips. Gallagher. Shaw. Grealish. Stones tries to play one through to Callum Wilson. Bit of a loose ball. And again, free kick to Macedonia, taken quickly. Is the referee telling him to take it again? No? No? Thought he was there. Anthony says, who's your man of the match? I mean, 79 minutes in, you'd have to give it. I mean, Saka's got an hat-trick. He's done really well when he was playing as well, but I mean, Rashford started the game well. I mean, any player who gets an hat-trick, to be fair, deserves it, don't they? I mean, even just on the calibre of his goals, you're going to have to give it to Saka. You're definitely going to have to give it to Saka, mate. Max says, looks smart when Chloe Kelly whips it off and waves it over her head. No comment. Shaw plays it to Grealish. It's been quiet when since he's come on. Grealish again. England come forward. A good interception by Macedonia at the back. Shaw received the ball on the overlap, but couldn't get it through to anybody free in the middle of the goal. It's almost a bit like a training practice, isn't it, for England? Passing it around like, it just is what it is. Grealish turns. Maguire, Trent. Good ball by Gallagher. Can Walker get to it? Does. Keeps it in. Gets it back between Foden and Walker. Good bit of play there. Deep into the Macedonian half. Harry Maguire. Grealish. Wilson. Trent. He's tried to get to the seconds. Macedonia try and clear. Good covering by Stones. Well covered. Phil Foden. He's another one since he's come on. Not really been involved as Phil Foden. Grealish is seeing a lot of the ball, but he's not doing much. To be fair, he doesn't need to. Why bust a bollock when job's done, I suppose. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Pickford's never had it this good at Old Trafford. Every time he's been, he's probably barely had a clean sheet. Oh, definitely, Anthony. 100%. To see something like that, the nation win it in your lifetime. Like I say, I never thought I'd see Burnley in the Premier League or out like that. To see Burnley playing Europe, just absolutely, beyond your wildest dreams sometimes especially when you support a little club like Burnley anyway. You've had your successes at Arsenal. Just coming up to 83 minutes on the clock. 7 minutes left. 7 goals to England. Hot and Spicy says North Macedonia playing like a Sunday League team. It's teams like North Macedonia or these. I feel bad calling them a minnow team because they're not really. They've done pretty well over the years, but you sometimes look at these teams like, I don't know, Gibraltar and stuff like that, and you think, does everybody in the town get the name in a hat, a bit like postcode lottery or something? And if the name gets picked out, they get a game for the country. A Kosovian goal against Belarus. Game on. Obviously, the Kosovian goalkeeper is Burnley's goalkeeper, Arianat Muric. Yeah, we did only just keep staying up because of Dash, to be fair. Like I say, nobody expected the transition since Company came in. The football we're playing, everything. Absolutely everything. It's been a whirlwind this last season and a bit. Like I say, it's not just the change of manager, it's how the infrastructure of the club has changed from the people within it, but it's still kept that family feel about it. The integrity's there, Alan Pace is out there interacting with fans on a match day. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm looking forward to the documentary as well. The documentary should be good. That's out in September. Cheers, beautiful. 5 minutes left. The camera's panned onto Bukayo Saka, and I'm sure they're probably saying about how he gets the man of the match. His goals have been superb, to be fair. There's nothing, absolutely nothing they could have done. I'm not shouting. No, I'm not, you scrubber. Romania get a goal back against Switzerland, 2-1 in that game. It was a trip to Old Trafford for the Macedonian fans. Not one they'll want to remember. Kazakhstan 1-0 up against Northern Ireland. Yeesh. Alioski has it at the back. Played back to the keeper who slips. And Conor Gallagher's there. He can find Grealish. Can Grealish find anyone? It's took a dip. We were nearly staring at a second own goal. It's the keeper slips when he makes the initial pass. I thought Gallagher was going to go, but the keeper got back to his feet pretty quickly. Grealish tried to find Foden at the back stick. Good defending, but it is a corner for England. 6th corner of the game. I don't know how they got knocked out by North Macedonia. Shot from range. And it's gone for another corner. It's Foden who's took the shot. And it's took a nick off the, I think it would have been goal bound actually. If it wasn't for taking a nick off the North Macedonian defender. Ball played into the mix. Header up by Maguire. Still in there. Keeper saves. Callum Wilson's trying to put some pressure on. Good turn and control by Calvin Phillips. That goal will give him confidence. Romania's 2-2. Wow. 88 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes left of normal time. It's game, set and match already for England. It puts a nice, healthy cushion on that goal difference. By the way, I've swapped the Stella now. I'm on a brew. Got myself a brew. That's not sellable merch, by the way. I just treated myself to a nice Turf Moorhouse mug. Oh, chicken wings are the bomb. Hot wings, chicken wings. Okay, even your bingo wings are lovely. Dum, dum, dum. You haven't got bingo wings, by the way. They are amazing, Mac. They are. Or is it Ascot this week? No, I probably won't. I've not. You know what? I've not actually had a bet for a while. I've not had a bet for a while. Yep, I'll give you that, Kate. I'll give you that. England coming forward again. Grealish has it on the far side. Tries to come more central. He's looking to try and beat his man. Has to play the pass back. And it's Stones who has it. Tries to come down this near right-hand side. Foden. Trent. Referee blows the whistle. He don't even add any time on. Even with all the goals in the second half, he just knows, look, let's just get over and done with. Game, set, match. That is it. Full time at Old Trafford. And it is England 7, North Macedonia 0. And I'm sure Bukayo Saka will be back out there saying, pass me the ball, please. Pass me the ball. I don't blame him. Don't blame him. And the chicken wings with Jack Daniel. Oh, Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Yeah, I agree, Elevator. 100% in the group. You know, like I say, 2 back-to-back clean sheets. 11 goals scored in the last 2 games. And Old Trafford's seen a spectacle. 12 points we have at the top of the leaderboard now. Played for, won for. And we've only conceded 1 goal in all those 4 games. Ukraine sits second with 6 at the moment. Ukraine would finish in second as it stands. Saka's got his match ball. I am sure that will be up on the mantelpiece when he gets home. But like Elevator says, if Saka can play like that for England, surely he can perform like that for Arsenal. They did used to do an amazing box at Illuminati, you're right, Kate. They did. But what a performance by England. Absolute perler of a glutton of goals. But some absolute perlers by Bukayo Saka. Trust me, he was the standout performer in this England side, but an England side that did a full-on task and job on the North Macedonian 11. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up there. But thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Like I said, I still need to do an end-of-season review. So we will be coming back with that at some point very, very soon. You can catch us on social media. We're on all sorts. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. I'll tell you what, here's just a little video to show you where you can catch us at Turf Moorhouse. Yeah, do check us out on all them social media platforms. And like I say, we will be back with more live content very, very soon. Mac, appreciate it. Take care. Speak to you all soon. And like I say, we will be back with more content. Also, if you could absolutely do us one massive favor, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow. We are trying to get the following that I believe this channel deserves. And absolutely smash the like button on these videos as well. It helps get the YouTube algorithm working and they put the video out to more people. Also, click that notification bell. You can be notified when we next go live, which also helps. But it has been an absolute demolition job for England. A nice 7-0 victory. Thank you very much for watching. Let's have a look at your comments. Yes, Kate, I did just say that the brew's on point. It is. No, not just the fact you've put 2 sugars in. It's not even the sugar content. It's just the level. You've put the right amount of milk in to the right level of squeezing the tea bag. That is spot on. You've done all right there. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah, you've definitely got brownie points for it. Peace, everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to be doing much because I'm now just having to relax and chill out. But take care. See you soon. All the best.